Pollution from cars, power plants, oil refineries, and factories makes even the simple act of breathing a struggle. And taxpayers end up paying the bill through constant emergency room visits and lost school and work days. Statewide, asthma is the leading cause of absenteeism in our public schools. The cost of business should never be a negative health impacts for our children. This is simply not sustainable, and we need to change course. And that is why, Mr. President, colleagues, I rise today to present Senate Bill 350, the golden standards. For too long, the poor, the working communities, the working class families in our most polluted communities do not have the option to invest in renewable energy and clean, efficient transportation.
SB 350 is not a perfect bill, but it is an important and perfect idea. It does embody a vision for the future. Why? Because it achieves, in my judgment, two critical goals. One, reduces GHGs, which we know have an impact on our posterity, our highest calling. Two, it does what is essential for our California economy. It domesticates energy production. And by domesticating energy production in a globalizing world, it means localized jobs. We are in a place where the marketplace is challenging us tremendously and legitimately. We have to be Californians. We have to be creative to figure out how we can make that happen, how we can bring jobs here where instead of importing some asset that provides our energy, we can domesticate that. The status quo bellyachers throughout history have always been poor predictors of the future. Harper's Magazine said the Golden Gate Bridge will never carry any more traffic than the existing ferry system. The LA Times in 1931 said the Hoover Dam is at most a paper scheme. And the San Francisco Chronicle termed Pat Brown's State Water Project impossible. Impossible. Big visions are often met with this kind of skepticism, and it is about vision and the future that we have to focus. And it is the vision and the future that makes us the place that we talk about of being this great economy, of this great place of innovation. So of course you're going to hear from the skeptics. Let me tell you something. I'm not someone who villainizes the oil companies. They're doing what they do. How many people in the last week have used gasoline to move themselves from one part to the other? We are the predictors. If there was no market, they would not exist, right? In 1900, ladies and gentlemen, 40% of the cars in America were powered by steam, 38% by electricity, and only 22% by gasoline. 14 years later, 99% gasoline. Markets change. We transform. That doesn't mean we are frozen in a point in time. Vision is here for the energy production, and it's transformative, and that's what this measure is about. Look, if Blockbuster said it sought itself differently, it might be Netflix or YouTube. Ask Kodak or Photomat or Polaroid what would happen if you don't transform. Transformation is us. It is who we are. It is the essence of the message of the pro tems measure. So let me tell you, what I see is that by domesticating energy, we produce high-wage jobs in California. Is it difficult? Are there going to be transitions from the old model to the new? Yes. Okay. Tell that to the people in the Pony Express and the Telegraph. Welcome to America, baby. That's what it's about. And that's what this bill is about. I see it as an opportunity to shutter coal plants in other states because California's renewable energy policy. An opportunity, as I say, to domesticate transportation fuel production for electric cars or hydrogen, to produce water at a cheaper price, and other things that we haven't even thought of yet. And so the bottom line is that we're at a point in our time where the future is not and never will be fixed. The vision of this bill is right. It's right for California. It's right for our kids. I urge and I vote.
Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen. Aye. Anderson. No. Bates. No. Bell. Aye. Berryhill. No. Block. Aye. Cannella. No. De Leon. I. Fuller. Gaines.
No.
No. Galgiani. Glazer. I. Hall. I. Hancock. I. Hernandez. I. Hertzberg. I. Hill. I. Wesso. I. Huff. No. Jackson. I. Lada. I. Leno. I. Leva. I. Liu. I. McGuire. I. Mendoza. I. Mitchell. I. Monning. I. Morlock. No. Morrell. No. Wynn. No. Nielsen. Pan. I. Pavley. I. Roth. Runner. No. Stone. No. Vidak. No. Wykowski. I. Wolk. Wolk, aye. Fuller,
All
no.
absent members?
Galgiani. No. Nielsen. Roth.
Ayes 24, noes 14. Measure passes.